Hello and welcome to Women in E-Commerce Weekly Tutorial. My name is Heidi Richards Mooney. I'm the founder of Women in E-Commerce, and today I'd like to talk about Missinglettr, how to grow your blog the right way. And this is a really cool tool. It creates social campaigns based upon your blog posts. So it's very cool and it's very easy to sign up. So we're going to go here and we're going to sign up for free. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to take the free trial. I have a personal account with my Redhead Marketing. So we're going to go into the free one just to show you how easy it is, because I want to create a new account with another blog. I'll just do my email, Heidi at WeekHigh, because then I'll have to get, We Magazine. I'm going to have to get a confirmation from them in order to move forward. I'll fill up the rest of the account and we'll get going. And after you finish all of the information where it says to tell about yourself, you can choose, or you can decide if you want to receive offers, etc. I'll just go ahead and put no, don't notify me, only because I already have all the information from them, but I'm going to go ahead and agree to the terms and the privacy policy in order to continue, because you have to. Part of the GDPR, GDR, PR, the new security rules. Okay, so it's asking me to save my password. So you want to link your first site, and the first site you just put the name of your site. And then it's going to ask you what type of site it is. I'll just say it's a personal site, and my RSS feed. So let me go find that, and I have to go over to We Magazine for Women. And I'll just type that in, and it should be RSS. So typically an RSS feed will end with FEED. So let's just see if that works to make it easy for you, and you don't have to really go and search for it. So you can click, it says the RSS feed URL is simply the URL of your site. So you know what? We're just going to add the URL because it'll show up all my new stuff anyway. So that'll make it easy for you. You don't have to look for the feed, which is typically ends with FEED. So it's pretty simple. And then it's processing. Once it finds it, it'll say, why do you need to calibrate my site? Because it'll monitor it to be sure all of the new content that's going on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this to my Twitter profile. Actually, yes, I'm going to link it to my Twitter profile for We Magazine for Women, because I have already a Missinglettr account linked to my personal profile, and it's saying it's detecting blog post body. So we'll wait a second on that, and we'll move forward. So as you can see, it automatically looks for any blog posts that you have going on, and until it can find those, it's not going to move to the next step. So once it moves to the next step, then we will be able to start using the tool. So while you're waiting for it to calibrate, you can go into your email and you can check to see if you've received a message from them, because you do have to activate the account in order for it to be link everything. So it says that they're confirming it. So once we've confirmed our email account, excellent. So now it takes you right back to the back end of your account, your dashboard, and they've got a special going on, which I think I took advantage of. So now what we're going to do is we're going to link our social profile. Let's do that first so that we can make sure that our social profile has gets our emails. So it says add new site, but I've already added my site. So let's just see why it is not letting me add my social profile. Because it's saying edit profile, and we'll just check that. Hold on one second. So it says to select a site, but on my screen it's showing here. So here's where I'm going to select my site for the social profile, because you want to add the social profile. Now you're going to add a blog post. So it's pretty simple. They brand everything for you. They'll even shorten the URL if you want. They give you the Google URL shortener, or you can use one of your own, such as bit.ly if you'd like, etc. So here's the settings, and it's telling you when it's going to send information. Sending content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can change any of this as you see fit. I'm going to add my social profile right here, because as I said, we have the free account. So I'm going to add my social profile. It's pretty easy. Just want to make sure that I'm not logged into Twitter before I do, because I want to log into a different Twitter. So as I said, it's better if you already know. If you're not logged into your account, go in and log in, and then you can, it's real easy to add your social profile. You just click on the account you want to have this post to, and I'm going to post it to my We Magazine Twitter account. So once you have added your social profile, it will show up here, and if you want to turn it off or not have it show up, you can do that. So now we're going to go add our first blog post, because that's really the most important thing we want to do. So it's we're just going to go to We Magazine for Women and see new blog posts. Okay, so let's close that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go add just a specific blog post, and I'm going to go over to We Magazine for Women. Oops, that's the feed. We don't want the feed. I'm going to specify a blog post. They've changed it around a little bit, so I'm just going to say what Mediterranean diet is good for you. That's a great blog post, and there's a couple of pictures. Here's a little tip when you're on Missinglettr. They pick up the pictures in the articles, so it's good to have more than one picture, or choose blog posts that have more than one picture, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. So here is the blog post, and I'm going to go add it to the URL here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's pretty simple once you get started. New blog post only. I don't know why that is showing me that. So let me just go back to profiles. Oh, here's my campaigns. That's why it's already created the campaigns. It's showing, so when you add the URL at the beginning, it picks up the campaigns. Now you remember what I said in the pricing, you're allowed 2 campaigns a week. So I'm going to choose whichever one. It's showing the last, I think, 8 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, last 8 blog posts. And you can choose whatever blog post you want to post first. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Mediterranean diet, why it is good for you. I apologize again. I don't have the free account, so I wasn't sure how it was working. So we're currently creating campaign. This typically takes 15 minutes. So they send you an email when it's ready. So as soon as it's ready, we'll go right in and we will launch that campaign. Once your campaign is ready, you'll receive an email that says your social marketing campaign is ready, and it's from Missinglettr, as you can see right here. So you just look at it and it says review or reject your campaign. So you can either click on that, or you can go back to the, oh, it still says that. So let's go here and just click on review the campaign, because on the Missinglettr app it's saying it's not ready. Okay, so here we go. So it's showing the campaign that has been created, and everything is automated. It's so cool. So it also shows you the hashtags that are popular and why they're popular. So for instance, if you pick a hashtag that's got 0, this hashtag has popularity score of 0 out of 5, so you don't want that one. But healthy eating would be good, and diet would be good. So I'm going to click off medicine. I don't need that one. And obviously I don't need this one. I'm going to keep the brain one because it's saying brain. You can also add your own hashtags if you want. to add, it says healthy eating, health and wellness if you wanted. And see, you can test a couple. Let's just see what it says about that. If I press the enter key, it's calculating the popularity. So you can do a lot of things with the content that they have created. And it'll tell you if it's popular or not. If it's not popular, we're not going to use it. We're just going to go on to the next part of this. So as you can see, health and wellness, one of my own hashtags, had five circles. So I'm going to delete the brain one because it says to keep about between 1 and 3. So I'm going to keep the 3. Then you click on next, and it's going to show you the content it has. It's going to show you the their favorite pieces of content, what you want to have. So I'm going to click on the one that says, this is interesting. And you can go through each one of these and you can see what it says about them. So obviously it's showing more than just that particular piece of content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a few that I can use in my next post. You just click simply add. And we can go in and we can change them. Okay, so now we're going to go here and you're going to just click on edit. So it'll show you what it has. Okay, so we're going to keep these. We're going to go into next. I've picked the 5 I want to do. Okay, so now it's saying you have it selected. Oh, so we need to select 9. So I'm going to pick 4 more. And then we should be good to go. Let's see if that's enough. I should have 9 now. And then it's going to take you over to the campaign dashboard. Now I have a paid account, so it automatically figures out what I want to do. So I'm going to show you the back end of mine in a minute. So it says this campaign will be drip fed to your social profile over the next 365 days, and it's giving you 14 suggested posts. So here's the first one, and this says just published a new article. I can use the image it has. You can change the image. You can upload a new image. You can use a bubble instant. You could use just text. So we're going to say this one's good. We can change the post content by clicking forward or back, and it'll because it actually gives you the post content. So then day 3, I'm going to change this to a different quote. You can go in here and change the quote in the quote bubble. It'll show a picture of me because I'm the one who posted the blog. So that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so that one's good. Then it says I don't want to use this image because it's not relevant to that post. So I'm going to find a different image. So that's a good image. What is the Mediterranean diet? Why is it good for you? Then it has, make sure that it doesn't have the same quote. So you look at the quotes and you can see the days that they're going to actually be posting, etc. So then I'm going to change this one as well because it's going to pick up all of the images on the page that this post is on. So I don't want to use any of these images. So there's another New England Journal's 30% of deaths due to heart attacks. We may want to change the post content. I like this content. I just make sure that it's not the same as what I've already done. Okay, so then you'll have a different quote, and you can go in and you can change all of this, and you can even keep the content the same, because you see how it's posting on day 90. Now 90 days from now it's going to post similar. You can actually even use the same quote from before if you want. So I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use this one because it says making greens the main event. All right, so I think we're almost finished. Yep. And then we're going to go to next. So a couple of things have changed in Missinglettr. I go in and I do my campaigns once a week or every other week, and I just leave it. So I set it and forget it because it has several posts going at once. So you can see you get 9 posts out of one blog post. Then you can set the start date. You can end the stop date if you want. If you don't want it to go in 365 days, you can change that. So I'm going to now just click Activate Campaign. Now, if you want to boost the campaign, etc., you can. So campaign has been approved. So we've approved the campaign, and we're going to go over to Twitter to just see. Whoops, that's not Twitter. Let's see where Twitter is. That's the post, remember? So Twitter, and just see what's going on there. So this is a rather long tutorial, but I just want to see if it's posted the blog post yet, or what time it will post that. So it has not, so you might want to just monitor it and see when it's going to post. And when it does, you can see how it looks. It's really very cool. Basically, it says do not have any active campaigns. Actually, we do. Oh, this is my account. Okay, so we're not going there. Missinglettr. All right. So we have done everything we can do as far as the article, the Missinglettr is concerned. Let's just go back over to Missinglettr and see why. I must have clicked off of it. Anything can happen when you're doing these. Okay, so it's got me on my, it's supposed to be, that's the wrong account. Oh no, that's the right account. Duh. Okay. That's my right account. All right. So I looked at the picture and I saw the picture for my other account and I got a little confused. All right. So you can see that it shows back in here, you can look at your campaigns. Now we have 7 left and I have 2 to review. Okay. So it's going to allow me to review, I guess, and then it gives you 5 that are waiting, which means that they will always have a couple in the queue, and then as you push one through the queue, then it will allow another one to go into the queue. So that's basically it. It's a very simple tool. It's free for one blog and one social profile, and it really works very well to drive traffic. It's a great way to drive traffic to your blog posts. Well, since I'm a little impatient, I wanted to just show you what it looked like in Missinglettr when they post to your profile, whatever social profile you choose. So as again, I said I chose Twitter. Well, this is my personal Twitter profile, Heidi Richards Mooney, and I went over to see what's posted on Missinglettr from Missinglettr here. So it says it makes your post more user-friendly, and it has actually posted. This is what you see. This is the quote graphic. It does have the Missinglettr powered by. So I could probably scroll through all of mine to find another one. Here we go. And this is the same article on 2 days ago. In the days that follow, you'll want to stay in contact. And I could click on here just to see what post it's actually talking about, because it's not showing. So it's showing put your sales on autopilot with a follow-up sequence. That's the post. And as you can see, I only have one image. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through a lot of my older blog posts and I'm adding more than one image so that when it goes into Missinglettr as a campaign, it'll have options for various images. So that's another reason you want to add more than one image to a blog post. Anyway, that's Missinglettr, Missinglettr.com. And this has been Heidi from Women in E-Commerce. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this quick Women in E-Commerce tutorial.